Hey everybody, this is Andy from Laughing in Purgatory, and I wanted to talk about kids and God today. I don't know if you're like me, but I've seen a fair amount of atheists who bring their kids to church or who send their kids to religious schools. And these are kids who are in good school systems too. But instead of sending their kids to public school, they send their kids to the private school. And it's as if the godless parents are trying to get just the right amount of God into their kids. It's as if there's this fear that if you don't have enough God in the child, then they're going to turn out to be a sociopath in some ways. But you don't want to put too much God into the kid either, because then you turn them into a jihadist or a Tea Party person, and nobody wants either one of those two things. Many of you already know that I have an 11-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. We've been having conversations about God for years. And here's our godless prime directive, here within my house at least. God is not real. And he is an imaginary friend for many people. These people do not know that he is imaginary. Do not tell them that God is not real. They may get very upset at you. And I have to tell you something. My kids have been able to follow this godless prime directive far better than the crew of the Starship Enterprise have been able to follow their prime directive. And we still talk about God in our house. We talk about religion a lot, in fact. We talk about Catholic doctrine, like how the wafer and the wine actually is supposed to become Christ's flesh and blood during communion. My kids know about the three-person-in-one Trinity of Christianity, and they know a smattering about Islam, as well as Confucianism, Hinduism, a good broad exposure to other faiths. Now the thing is that I'm not trying to sell them on the idea of that this stuff is real. I'm not outsourcing their religious education to people who may believe that talking snakes are real, or that karma is there to help make everything better at the end of the story, and that you don't really have to worry about evil in the world. If you're worried about your kids being moral people, and every parent worries about their kids becoming a moral person, then don't be a jerk around your kids. I know, it's difficult to do. I find it a daily struggle not to be a jerk. And it isn't just being a jerk to them, it's about not being a jerk to the waiter, or the waitress, or the person who's pumping your gas. But your kids are watching you all the time, and it's a horrifying idea. But yes, that's where their moral education is really coming from. And raising kids isn't easy, but as an atheist, you already know that being an atheist isn't a golden ticket to Magic Candy Mountain. It's better to do the hard work yourself and not rely on superstition to help raise your kids. This is Andy from Laughing in Purgatory. Thanks for listening and watching. Bye.